All right, Cassie, so you've got some advice here from an elder millennial because some Gen Zs are just not doing it wrong and you might be messing it up for the whole generation.
Advice is a nice way of putting it because Gen Z, we need to have a talk. This is Mama Millennial coming down the line to chat with y'all. So here's the thing. Millennials love Gen Z for the most part. We have been big advocates. It's always been a joke, like in the early years of learning about Gen Z, like millennials are the quiet older sibling, and then Gen Z's coming in with the like club to crush everything. Like they're gonna get stuff done. We're their big champion. Like we are all about Gen Z, except for the Tide Pod. That was like one little right turn where we're like, come on, y'all, Tide Pods, they're amazing. Except lately, they have been doing some stuff and they need to stop because it's giving off real boomer energy and we're not here for it. Millennials, for millennia, or however long we've been alive, have been crushed by Karen boomers. I'll call them Karen boomers because not all boomers are the same.
Not all boomers are bad.
No.
But
we have been blamed for the housing crisis because we love avocado toast. Like literally any headline you could imagine, it's millennials' fault somehow. I literally just saw one 2 weeks ago that says, boomers can't retire because millennials aren't making enough money. That was I'm not kidding. It's because they're using their parents' resources. But I'm like, oh, blame millennials and not capitalism or the whole system, what have you.
So you're giving Gen Z a little more grace because you know what that's felt like.
We know. And like we never punched up to Gen X. But Gen Z is punching up to us. And it's one thing, like every generation has its quirks, like its side parts, or we love our skinny jeans that get made fun of. They're being nasty mean online. And I love it though, because millennials, which are usually pushovers, are fighting back. All these Gen Zers are out here looking like millennials, but making fun of millennials for how we dress, how we act, for what we wear. And I'm here to tell you, it's like Mean Girl Regina George energy, and you need to not worry about yourself because I cannot remember giving 2 Fs what Gen X wore when I was growing up. But I feel like why are they so obsessed with us? Because they are. Every time I go on TikTok and I see some Gen Zer on TikTok, they're talking about how millennials need to not wear those don't wear the skinny jeans. Ooh, don't wear the mom jeans anymore. Those are out. Ew, don't do that. Don't look like that. Don't talk like that. Don't say those things. And I'm just like, we are aging. It is okay. I am nearing 40 and it's all right for me to age. I don't want to look like a teeny bopper anymore. Y'all have your youth. Enjoy it. And one day you'll get here. But what I really wanted to say is like, it's a bigger lesson, I think, in how you treat other people. And it's so easy to see a target and want to be part of like the joking class. Like, oh, we're going to bully this target. We're just making fun of your fashion. And that's fine. But from a generation that truly got bullied. I remember sitting in corporate meetings being like, millennials need gold stars and pats on the back. They're weak. And I was like, I literally am sitting right here as they taught other generations how to handle millennials coming into the workforce. We have always been talked down to. And it doesn't help anything, and it just makes everyone feel crappy. So I want to say, instead of focusing your negative energy, and it's a lot, this is a widespread problem, on making fun of millennials on TikTok. I'm not saying don't criticize. That's always good. Just making fun of them, like put your energy into something more important. I don't know, like solving homelessness.
Or moving out of your parents' house or something. I feel like it's always been this way from generation to generation. The generation before always thinks the next generation is weak. Oh my God, what is this country going to look like in another 20 years?
So soft.
And it just never ever stops. I think now it's in our face, and now you're living in a bubble, or we get to live in bubbles now because of social media, and the algorithm is, if you watch one of those videos, then you have to watch 100 of those videos because they know that you've been watching them. But I think it's been going on forever.
I don't though, because I've never seen any hate from Gen X as the generation above millennials, and I call myself an Oregon Trail millennial. Like if you played the Oregon Trail computer game, you know. I never felt any hate from Gen X. Gen X was always cool and chill and did not care.
They were waiting in the weeds, man. They were just like in their camouflage.
We don't want, you hardly ever hear people talk about Gen X, and I am Gen X, and that's because we're just going to let everybody else talk crap about each other. We don't want any part.
And that's the thing, though. Like, so I could argue, punching down, but Gen X didn't punch down, and millennials aren't punching down. Gen Z is punching up. They're like saying, millennials, but they're not making fun of Gen X or boomers. And so I'm just letting y'all know, Gen Z, you're giving off real boomer energy, and y'all need to calm down.
No, everybody makes fun of boomers.
Yeah, trust me, we're making fun of boomers. We're just hiding it well.
Yeah, everybody makes fun of boomers.
The Bert Show.